Hello friends, Namaste. Very good evening from Battery5. You see the results of HCL Tech were declared on 14th of October and they were submitted to the exchanges by the end of the day. And the market was open on 14th. Today is 16th. The markets were closed on 15th and 16th. This is to share the analysis of HCL Tech results. Let us see the analysis. You see, this is the template that I have been following. You can use this template for a deeper analysis. Whereas I am only sharing the snapshot view of these results, not to take much time, right? So let us go into the results. See, the total income of the company on quarter-on-quarter basis, the top line is increased by 2.81%. And on year-on-year basis, it is increased by 11.19%. The net profit is increased by 1.56% on quarter-on-quarter basis, and the same is increased by 3.72% on year-on-year basis. The earnings per share (EPS) is grown by 1.69. It is increased by 1.69 on quarter-on-quarter basis. That is from, you can see, from 11.81 to 12.01. So it is increased by 1.69% on quarter-on-quarter basis, and the same is increased by 3.7% on year-on-year basis. That is from 11.58 to 12.01. When it comes to the margins have declined. The operating profit margin is declined by 3.85% on quarter-on-quarter basis, and the same is declined by 10.91% on year-on-year basis. Similarly, the net profit margin is also declined by 1.33% on quarter-on-quarter basis, and the same is declined by 6.63% on year-on-year basis. Let us see how the stock price has behaved for all these periods. See, the stock price is increased by 26.43% on quarter-on-quarter basis, and the same is increased by 53.27% on year-on-year basis. Now, this HCL Tech is part of BSE IT Index and Nifty IT Index. Let us see how BSE IT Index has performed for this period. The BSE IT Index is grown by 16.97% on quarter-on-quarter basis, and the same is also grown by 73.84% on year-on-year basis. Let us see how the Sensex has performed. See, Sensex is grown by 17.18% on quarter-on-quarter basis, and it is grown by 58.43% on year-on-year basis. Now let us see how the stock has performed. How the stock has performed vis-a-vis EPS and the IT index. You see, the EPS is grown just by 1.69% on quarter-on-quarter basis, whereas the stock price is grown by 26.43% on quarter-on-quarter basis. The BSE IT index is increased by 16.97% on quarter-on-quarter basis, and the Sensex is grown by 17.18%. The EPS is grown just by 3.71% on year-on-year basis, whereas the stock price is grown by 53.27% on year-on-year basis, and the BSE IT index is grown by 73.8%, and the Sensex is grown by 58.40%. So this is it as far as the HCL Tech company results for the second quarter of this current financial year is concerned. Now let me know what do you feel of these results, and let us also see how the stock price of this script will behave in the future. Now, since the market was closed on, market was open on 14, but the results were submitted to the exchange after the market hours. Let us see how the stock has performed on that day, that is on the day of the results. See, the stock has performed like this on the day of the results. The previous close was 1265.35, and it opened at 1289.40, and it went as low as 1244.05, and it went as high as 1293, and finally it closed at 1246, thereby declining by 19.35 rupees and giving a, the change was 1.53%. Vis-a-vis the earlier closing. So this is it. This is how the stock has behaved on the day of the result. We have already analyzed the results. Please let me know what do you feel of these results, and let us also know how do you foresee the stock will behave in the future. Finally, before we go, the thing to remember, this is what Benjamin Franklin says when it comes to investment. An investment in education always pays the highest returns. So let us remember this at the back of our mind in all our endeavors on the path of wealth creation. Thank you so much for listening. I will keep on sharing with you as the results unfold. As new companies submit or share their results, I will keep on sharing the analysis of those results with you, of those companies with you. Thank you for listening. Let us meet again on some other scale. Thank you so much.